That's gold. That's podcast gold.
Podcast gold is probably not, but okay. Yeah. Hey, this is the Reversing Climate Change podcast, a video podcast. We're here. We weren't sure what to do this week. We didn't have a guest lined up. And we thought we've tried to do this before where we were editing memes live and like trying to work on them, but we never did a visual component of it. I wasn't sure how well it worked, but we're gonna do it today. It's more fun when you can see a meme. I mean, you know this for sure because if anyone's ever said,
Oh, if you don't see the meme. Is there any if you don't see the meme?
I don't know, it's like you go to a bar or you tell your spouse or something, you're like, oh, I saw a meme today and it was so good. It was like this, and then there's a second panel. Like no one really wants the audio version of a meme. So we're gonna do it live in person. Also, this is what we look like. Hey, I'm Ross Kenyon. I'm one of the co-founders of Nori. Asa Kamer over there, producer of Carbon Removal Newsroom. Siobhan Montoya Lavender of Thanks a Ton, and also we're just like meme people, carbon removal meme people. That's what we do.
It's literally just our regular meeting. We're like in the middle of the meeting, we're like, hey, let's record this.
I always feel kind of weird having a reputation as doing that. I like that I have a creative a vibe outside of Nori, but sometimes I'm like, you guys know I do strategy as well, right? Like I'm like a proper businessman. Take me seriously. I don't just make podcasts and memes, even though, I don't know if you guys ever have that, or maybe since it's less of your daily routine or daily career thing. I don't know. Do you have that? Do you have meme?
The humor is what I'm most proud of, is of what I bring to CDR.
Yeah, I definitely don't mention it like right off the top when someone asks me like what I'm working on. You got to like build a little trust, make sure they understand. You have some other things going on, and there's like, there might be a few memes in there as well.
Those things generationally too, or tell your parents or something, like someone is paying you to make memes, they're just aghast. Like I'm done with the world. Let me off. I'm done. People are earning money making this garbage.
Yeah, and then you're like, you have no idea. It's way worse than you think.
Oh yeah, like we also do regular stuff. There's people doing full-time influencer stuff that we don't even get into. Is there a full-time carbon removal influencer out there? How long until that happens?
How long? You could be the first one, Ross.
Me, I don't like being the center of attention this way. Even having a video camera pointed at me right now for this purpose is already like, don't you like a disembodied voice a little bit more, listeners? How much of this visage do you need? But yeah. Anyways, enough about me. I mean, this is changing the dynamic a little bit.
Pull up some memes and
yeah, I feel like I'm feeling like weirdly kind of flirty with being able to see myself. I feel like I'm way more silly in a way that I'm not.
For our listeners, by the way, we can always see each other. This format is nothing new. It's just the knowledge of it being recorded.
Yeah,
someone might be seeing this.
being observed changes things.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You can't help it.
That's true. Yeah, I got Heisenberg effect here. I think it's on Spotify, I think is where you can watch this. I'm not sure if it publishes out to regular podcast apps. So anyways, if you do want to see
it on YouTube. Oh, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, YouTube. Well, why not? Why not throw it on YouTube as well? But yeah, let's do it. I guess Shiv is going to share her screen and we're going to work on some memes here. I don't think it's going to be a super long episode unless this turns out to be the finest content out there. And then in which case we'll have to let it roll.
I feel the pressure to like start with a good one, but I feel like there's some kind of crappy ones in the hopper right now. So let's roll here.
Let's show the people the truth. Let's let them see how the crappy memes go.
Okay, hang on, let me make sure I've got this.
They're not all winners, people. They're not.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going this week. Ignore my daughter's ballet invitation. Okay. So this one, I think I gave you a couple versions of this one, Ross. This is the Gordon Ramsay.
Oh yeah.
And we need to decide, like, we're trying to make it funny because it's like we're trying to point out that it's an LCA. And I don't know if we should do that in the top or in the bottom panel text. I think I like it better in the top this way.
Yeah, I think this looks good. Go ahead, Asa. What do you got?
I'm just giggling. I'm really enjoying the full fleshed out version here.
Yeah, I love Kitchen Nightmares is one of my favorite reality TV, both the British and the American version. I think I've seen them all at least once. And I just love the idea of, it makes me think running a restaurant is easy, because it's always the same advice, like, simple menu, fresh ingredients, don't buy frozen things, and then make your food well, and voila, you have a successful restaurant. It's not that simple. I don't think that.
But it's funny because Ross shared a clip of Gordon Ramsay basically just saying, good, rustic, simple ingredients like 100 times in a row. And that's where the meme came in from that, like that clip. So I feel like it works better with the LCA in the top.
Yeah, I think so. It makes the meme a little bit more niche. And one of the recurring debates you've probably heard from us making this is how niche to be. If it's broad, it's kind of cool. It might appeal to people outside of carbon removal, but I like the idea of pitching them right over the plate for people who are already within carbon removal. They deserve their own jokes that are customized to their level of knowledge, I'd say. But also, yeah, running a restaurant is a lot like running a waste biomass energy or carbon removal operation. The LCA matters. How far away did it come from? Blah blah blah. But yeah, what did you need on this? This looks pretty good. Except looks like there's maybe.
I gave you another version, but I think this is my favorite. So
Yeah, I think it's.
Can I?
Oh yeah.
Well, I feel like in the first and third, there's 2 adjectives, and then in the second, it's a good, honest, efficient transportation. So what if it was just 2 of those? Might make it a little more symmetrical because he's like local, rustic, simple, modular, honest, efficient, or something like that.
Like your cadence, Asa, bring it
in terms of cadence.
There you go. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I like that, honest, efficient.
Okay. All right, this one's good to go. Let's just.
Is this gonna hit or not? That's the question I have.
Hard to tell. It really is. So I feel like
we don't know what you like. Please tell us what you like. We just guess, man. And sometimes we think you're gonna love it, and there's like no interaction. And sometimes we're like, meh, we'll throw this one out there, and people love it. So
yeah, I think it's just like the overthinking thing. The ones that we put a lot of thought into are like really cheeky and clever. You're like, cool, eight likes. But okay, do you have a caption for this already?
No, what would the caption be? I'll write that up.
Caption be. This is where a lot of good memes go to die or endlessly debate until we give up and throw an emoji on
it. I also wonder, my concern for this one is like, I don't know if the waste biomass crowd, it doesn't have the same like fan base necessarily that some of the other types of CDR do, like have like a dedicated like group on Twitter that like are really working on that. And I don't know that does like a waste biomass, is that like I feel like that maybe is a type of CDR that exists more like in climate plans than in like as advanced, investment and like actual deployment. Am I wrong? I don't know, maybe.
I only hear about it in Bex, but also in biochar too. We're just like,
yeah,
anything that uses. I was thinking of, there's one that what are they called? She's been on the podcast years ago, but they were taking just like fallen branches out of the forest around like Reno and like California, like headed towards Nevada. And they were trying to like turn that into some sort of product that was carbon negative. But yeah. So what would you change waste biomass to?
No, I don't want to change it at all. I'm just saying, as we think about what's going to be popular or not, sometimes that would be one thing I'm not sure about. But then again, it seems like I have no idea like which ones are going to be popular or not. So it's such a crapshoot.
I think the winner here is going to be, do people know the Gordon Ramsay voice and that he says this? Then it'll be funny for them. I feel like you have to know, like if I haven't seen the clip, I might not get the humor here, but it's quite funny if you think about like how he speaks constantly about food. It is just like this.
Yeah. There's a couple, I mean, like people always think of the idiot sandwich one that he does, but I also, one of the other things that I wish there was a super cut of in YouTube, maybe there is one, is the most common criticism I've seen him levy has been, "You lost your passion. Where is your passion?" And like, it's true. A lot of people are like serving slop that they think is good, but know in their heart is bad. So I'd love to be able to do something like that at some point.
That's a new meme then. A Gordon Ramsay, "You've lost your passion" meme.
Yeah. Okay. So like,
the caption. I'm going to be the caption police.
It could be, "Where's your passion? You've lost your passion." This is like the only people who are going to get this is people who watch Kitchen Nightmares. I don't think that's like a common refrain. Idiot sandwich is pretty popular.
I like that "you've lost your passion" exclamation point.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Let's see. What about this really stupid dog one that you should all judge me on?
It's a really stupid dog one. I don't think I saw this one.
Did I not post this one?
Okay, this is genius. What are you talking about?
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, this is done and perfect.
Yeah, I don't think I would change anything. You're good.
Okay, I literally think you're right. I didn't post this because I was like, it's too stupid even to share publicly. Okay. What would the caption be? The dog emoji?
I was
Should it be like scientists doing or some like more specific word than people?
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if it matters.
Or
It's just like a bit of a filler word.
yeah, developers, that's kind of long, but
Or if it was just ocean alkalinity enhancement.
I think scientists is better
okay.
than just OAE.
Okay.
This is good. I like this.
So good.
This doesn't really make sense, but my thought on caption was hashtag too blessed to be stressed.
Yeah.
That's where my heart is. My heart is.
I support it. First thought, best thought.
Sometimes it's nice just to get us through the mix.
I feel like the captions can be like kind of irreverent and like not exactly like in sequence with the joke. Like it's just sort of funny and I don't know.
We definitely do them that way. So
Right.
let's keep believing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kendall Roy time. Dude, this was at the end of the last episode or 2 episodes ago where they did like some sort of mini documentary about the making of that show. And it just struck me as, I think it struck everyone as being like one of the most pretentiously funny sentences ever. And so I thought it made sense dramaturgically. The only thing I wanted to say about this though is like, if it was dramaturgically, should it be, instead of DAC 3.0, should it be like Act 3 of DAC?
DAC?
Yeah, or is that like getting too smart? Like, is then it's like expecting people that they need to know about act structure and how stories work? Is this like a screenwriting, playwriting convention that doesn't make sense here? What do you guys think? Ace is nodding, so that's bad.
I just feel like sometimes we put too many references and jokes in one panel, and it's like, yeah, you don't need to like.
Hat on a hat for sure.
It's a hat on a hat, exactly.
Maybe there's room
I
for.
think it's so.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, first, I'm sorry.
No, I just think it's really. I just like it already.
Also, maybe there's an Act 3 joke. Maybe that's part of the caption. Or you can make
it caption. What would that be? Act 3.0 or Act 3.0? No, that's stupid.
Something like the third act of DAC. I'm not, see, this is. I feel like I'm trying to force a joke. It's like a look how smart I am kind of joke, and I don't feel like those are funny jokes. so. What do you think? Does it make sense dramaturgically to you? Question mark.
Okay.
It's okay. What's something better than that? Is there a Jeremy Strong emoji we can use?
There should be.
There ought to be.
I feel like the most do I really want to say the F word on a podcast here? I think it's like the most common succession term is like F off. I feel like that's the thing that everyone always says.
We can write that. I mean, that's probably what we all should say to someone who proposes tubes to space.
First of all, how dare you?
What about like, was it crossed like, okay, that's nothing, but I'm just trying to think of a reference to like it being crossed out or underlined. Do you guys watch Succession this week?
I haven't seen the one from Sunday.
All right. That's not a spoiler, but it's a reference to it.
You can make a joke about
Podcast.
Yeah, we could compare someone or some company in carbon removal to a character or Waystar Royco or Pierce or someone else from. But the thing is, like, none of the comparisons are favorable. Like,
Yeah, who's the Logan Roy of carbon removal?
Logan Roy, who even is it? It had to be like one of like the older generations. It had to be like first gen DAC, and there's not that many people to choose from. Logan's smart, but he's scary.
I feel like we sometimes like these we always try to go for that joke of some like absurd joke about like people have been working in carbon removal for a long time, but then we get caught up because we don't want it to be insulting. We want it to be like a reference to like a niche like interest group, and that can be fun, but then sometimes we're not sure if people take it as like will they get it? What's the joke? And there's only like really a handful of people that are like sort of widely known enough that it would even work. So I feel like this is a common dead end for us. Like, oh, it'd be so funny to reference like so and so, but then we kind of don't want to because it's not clear how it would land or come off as disrespectful.
If you want to be memed, please let us know. We want to meme you.
Amen.
Always thinking about who's gonna have a sense of humor about this and enjoy it versus I don't want to do it if it's gonna bother someone. What about, I feel like the only safe people to compare yourself to in Succession, I've seen a lot of people identify with Roman, with Kieran Culkin's character, and then Greg. And so maybe we should like have a poll. Like, is our meme account more like Greg or more like Roman?
Yeah, we need to do more polls.
We should, yeah. That's yeah, we should do more polls.
Or like which
Yeah, go ahead. What? Sorry.
We should do any polls. I don't know if we've done any polls.
Yeah. What if we just said like internal or help us settle a debate? Or is our meme account, what even is the right way to say that? Is our meme account more Greg or more Roman? Because we're definitely not Shiv, Tom, Logan, Kendall.
Okay, make a poll. I'm writing that down.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like people have really taken to Shiv probably calling you in the last 3 years, huh? Has that happened or not really?
I suppose. I mean, people call me Shiv sometimes before too. So, but it is helping me with like getting the name out there, you know, because it's a tricky one. So it helps that there's like a character, and so people when they see it, they're like, "Oh, that's Siobhan, right?" I'm like, "It is not. I mean, it is not Siobhan. It is Siobhan."
Siobhan, yeah. Wow.
Okay. Well, we can't. Okay, so far the caption to be doesn't make sense to you dramaturgically to you too.
No, I think we should wait. Are you thinking of it subtweeting the poll?
Yeah, was that how would that be the caption? The poll wouldn't be the caption. You can't caption with a poll, can you?
Oh, like a literal poll. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just do it that way then.
Okay. Let's see what else we got going here.
People are really seeing my lack of social media savvy here on full display.
Okay. This one I think you like Jurassic, but you're right. I don't know why I freaking happened last carbon market.
Such a pedantic note to be like, carbon markets shouldn't be capitalized. Is this Clueless? What is this?
Ross.
Of course it's Clueless. Ooh, Ross, we're gonna have to cut that.
Yeah, I've been thinking about watching it because I'm not sure that I've ever seen it.
So good.
It's so good. Okay, wow. Okay.
Yeah, we're losing followers by the moment because you've never seen Clueless.
Mm-hmm.
Alicia Silverstone stands here gonna rage quit. So sorry. Yeah, this is like one of those ones that is very simple, and there's not like some like elaborate joke tied into it, but oftentimes it does really well, right?
Yeah, sometimes I feel like the simplest ones land, and I feel like they're not that clever and they're not that interesting, but sometimes they land. So
They're not that well designed, they're not that smart. The person who made them is cool. Yeah. So,
okay, what would a caption be?
do a Clueless reference. I don't think I know any.
Yeah. I just remember her like trying to like learn how to drive on the freeway. Is that something? What those are like the references I can remember.
What if you made a 10 things I hate about you caption just to piss everyone off?
That actually is kind of funny. I'm serious. That I actually kind of like, because then it would also get engagement because people would correct us.
Yeah.
People like on the internet more than correcting you.
What if it was just like the It's so exposing to pitch in front of an audience because some of them are bad, but like here's like the bad pitch. I hate the way you remove carbon. That's my bad 10 things pitch.
I don't think it's explicit enough. That's from 10 Things I Hate.
But it's
I
like
know
it's like the conclusion of okay, yeah.
its own name, I think. I think we could have just Julia Stiles standing with the paper and just be like, I hate, and give you all the things we hate about carbon removal or something.
Yeah.
What about, I know you can be overwhelmed and underwhelmed, but can you ever just be whelmed? Is that too obscure too? Do people
Is
not?
that from which movie is that from?
That's from 10 Things I Hate About You.
What if it was just like 10 things I hate about like carbon markets, or 10 things I hate about like some other buzzword from within?
Dude, I feel like this is it's more provocative than anything else we've done actually about carbon removal. I'm like,
Yeah.
not feeling that confident than anything.
We've resorted to trolling our own followers.
Oh. All right.
Okay, let's pull it back.
What if it was just like 10 things I hate about VCMs or something like that?
That sounds good, but I wonder if like people might think that we're just going for 90s movies rather than intentionally getting this misidentifying this on purpose.
You're right. Only those listening to this will ever know.
Right.
You just want to make a Clueless reference then?
Yeah. I got a little too Baroque on that one, I think. Sorry. Let's pull it back to reality.
I liked it though. I just think the execution's tricky.
Yeah.
Okay. How about As If? That's her most famous.
Works for me.
All right, moving on. Let's see. Okay, I think these are the best ones from this week. Oh, I don't think I posted this one either. Did I? I don't know. It's just like lots of, I don't know. Is there something funnier? I like the concept of like everything, every single light being on, like everything's broken.
Good. I like this one. You just, yeah, I don't think you posted it though.
I didn't.
Yeah, I like this. This is the kind of like general content, but there's also CDR intersecting that could do well.
Do we need to talk about if planet Earth should be capitalized? Since we're on that. Never mind. Cut that out. The audience doesn't need more capitalization dialogue.
There will be no cutting.
All right.
We're one and done today. So, I can also. What's that shift? Sorry.
Good enough. Ship it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Like,
yeah,
it's also topical. I feel like this is a big, well, maybe not big, but there's somewhat of this debate happening on Twitter, been kind of coming up recently.
Okay.
So
hear that, audience? We are topical over here.
Mm-hmm. Finger on the pulse.
Intentionally topical. All right, what would the caption be?
Vroom vroom. If you throw out the first idea and it's bad, it empowers everyone else to step on your face.
Okay, what about it's gotta be something better than vroom vroom.
A logger, you have to sit and think. Better
How about like the it's not binary. You can something about it not being binary.
Not binary.
Or it could just be something about cars that has nothing to do with like the joke about, you know, the debate between decarbonization and when do CR. Could be just like go to the mechanic.
But the binary thing just made me think of, have you ever seen They Live?
No, what is that?
Oh, it's like an 80s movie, but it has glasses that helps you see like what advertising is actually trying to say, and it turns into a big conspiracy. Planet Run by Aliens movie. It's cool. It's a good movie. John Carpenter from back in the day. But he has a line in there, Rowdy Rodney Piper, the wrestler, stars in it. He says, I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
That's from that movie? Because that's such a famous thing.
Yeah. Did you like all the prelude that led up to it? Explain the.
No, I did.
I thought it made sense dramaturgically to tell you all. But yeah, it's like that binary kind of made me laugh. We should do that, by the way. We should do the kick ass and chew.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Car emoji.
Car emoji.
We're really outing ourselves here. Now people are going to know that every time they see emoji, it's just because we couldn't think of a clever caption.
We're being vulnerable with you, listener and watcher. We want you to see sometimes defeat is okay. It's good enough.
I think we should put ourselves out there and do car emoji vroom vroom.
Dude. Yes, I think it's probably.
I'm doing it. You say it, so I'm going to do it.
Big brain Asa over here. What's it like? What's it like being you? Just solving all.
Just throw it all at the wall.
Okay, let's pull up some of the ones from the folder. Okay, hang on. Let me share screen. Okay. All right. Let's see, how about this one is, I think, good to go. We just need to caption it, right? Can you see this now or no?
It's not pulling up.
I'm gonna have to like stop share and reshare every time I want to like.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're gonna like overshare your personal files and such.
Okay.
And we said no editing, so if it comes up.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this. This is great. Good job on this one, Asa.
Yeah, good one.
Yep. Topical, succession related.
Okay. Caption.
Could just be egg emoji.
Yeah. Egg emoji, definitely.
Egg emoji?
That's
go ahead, Asa. You can...
Is there a specific egg emoji?
Because this character is named Greg, and other characters make fun of him by calling him Greg the Egg.
All right. Edifying. Okay, here we go. Egg emoji. All right, I'm happy with that.
Or should we say gotta break a few Gregs to make a Tomlet? Which is also from the show.
All right, do that, but you're gonna have to write the copy out because you can't expect Siobhan to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Type slide to me.
Where do I send it to you?
Yeah, me and I'll grab it.
Isn't that the Bernie Sanders character who reads that out?
yeah.
You haven't seen that, right, Siobhan?
I haven't watched any of it, no.
It's really good.
So good.
People say that and it almost makes me want to watch it less because it means I'll like, it's like a commitment, you know? It's like, oh, I'm gonna like it, so I'm gonna end up watching it all, and it's like, you know?
Strong. Yeah, no, I get that.
Okay, let me share screen again.
I just like that show so much because Jesse Armstrong, the creator of it, is a Peep Show co-creator, and so it's really easy for me to try to sell Peep Show to them. Like, well, if you like Succession, you're gonna go back. Hey, here's another one.
It's just a wholesome one.
Yeah, what's up, Nate?
It's my favorite kind. Sorry, go ahead, Ross.
No, it's nice to celebrate our peers and friends out there. Yeah, this is good to go.
Tag him, and then what's the caption? You know you agree?
Yeah, tag him and something. Yeah.
Like the old way of doing it is like RT if you agree.
Yes, let's do that. That's funny.
Yeah.
It's a pretty much a guaranteed way to get me not to retweet something, but sure.
No, okay, so then is it
Fair
but
enough.
you're doing it intentionally? So like, does it change that for you, or is it still bad? Is it worse?
So bad.
So bad.
Next thing you're gonna send me a chain email that says I'll, lose 5 friends if I don't forward it to 20 people.
Bloody Mary's gonna appear to you. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. Well, wait, are you vetoing it then? You want us to do something else?
Yeah, I'm vetoing that one, I guess.
Okay, let's see what else we got here.
What if we just tag him and are like, keep doing what you're doing or something like that? Just something positive.
Makes me want to do like, what's the like, the old gif of the kid at the computer who like looks over and goes, gives the
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
it's like what I want to get. I wish there was that, but I could caption that with that. That's what I want
Mhm.
to.
We could put the thumbs up emoji and then in parentheses for those listening, be like, we are not out of ideas. We just want to give him the thumbs up.
Okay, sure, sounds good. Let's
That
do
no, I think that's so that's hat on a hat territory as well.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
Why not just tag him and do the thumbs up emoji? I think that's fine.
Okay. Emoji. Okay.
I just want to say these are my favorite type of memes that we do that are just like unabashedly enthusiastic about people working in carbon removal and just being supportive. And I always just this is like the only kind I actually want to do, but then my like cynicism and sometimes like takes over and you want to do like negative ones to like express some of the like frustrations about the world and climate change and all the stuff. And you're like, well, actually, here, and just kind of be like snarky about it. And then I'm like, no, I don't want to be snarky. I don't want to put that in the world. I just want to like support the people doing cool stuff. So whenever I like do one like this, I'm like, yes, this is why I got into this business. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of snark, but we're snarking ourselves, which is always allowed. What about the Gwyneth Paltrow one that was pitched last week?
So dumb.
Dignified removers. What did she end up saying?
Um, like,
I wish you well.
well, yeah, what did she
Wow.
say? I wish.
Sure, I feel like we
It's
kind
funny
of.
because like he was suing her, so does this imply that we're like against the people actually doing it? But I don't know that it needs to be read into like that, just kind of funny as it is. And then the caption could be we wish you well.
I like that it's like in the ear. It's almost like they don't want to retweet it necessarily, but they're glad that it exists. It means the industry is coming along. Sure, let's do it. I like that you're calling them dignified carbon removers. That phrase.
That's the best part.
Okay. And then caption, we wish you well. Or I wish you well, we wish you well.
We
I think
appreciate your wishing us well. Yeah,
We
what
hope
if
you're
we yeah, you could say like this is wishful thinking or this is aspirational or some sort of comment like that.
wish in there since that's what she says. What we're wishing for or something. Let's see. Wish you well.
why not just we wish you well? Just get the reference in there.
Okay. Any ones you want to shout out, Asa? Let me think.
The only other one was just the announcement that Frontier is now like have over $1 billion committed, and we should just retweet that with the just the image of Dr. Evil doing this thing.
Good. Ship it.
No text, just that.
We got to bring Austin Powers back.
I agree.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a bunch I can put up for the next week and a half or so. So we're good to go.
All right, that was fun. We'll see how people like it. I hope you enjoyed doing a video show.
Let us know. This was very spontaneous, people.
Yeah, we were doing just the writer's room and then just like, what if we just did this now instead of later and did it this way? So anyways, an experiment. Speaking of the like Tobias, let the great experiment begin.
We need more Arrested Development memes.
Yes, we do. Always.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of them. I've also seen other people post them too, not just the what could it cost $10. I've also seen the like opening the dead dove bag. I don't know what I expected. I've seen that. We did the one of Job trying to throw the from whence he came back into the ocean.
Yeah, it didn't get a lot of love. It deserved more.
Yeah. I wish you could do things that like videos and GIFs worked better too, because so much of the humor of Arrested Development, beyond just the smartness of the intersecting jokes, is the music. I also find myself singing songs from that show just walking around sometimes. And I wish there was a way to make memes that were more inclusive of that, because every time we've done one with sound, it's done poorly. Does the algorithm just not like it or what?
Sounds like TikTok.
Sounds like
Yeah.
well, probably just need to do it. Okay.
Yeah, Twitter's not getting any better, by the way.
Yeah.
So in favor of TikTok, I'm just saying.
Maybe we should. I mean, it also probably pairs more nicely with our Instagram flow, anyways. A lot of that's
True.
really video stuff. Wondering. Yeah, well, let's talk about it. Yeah, now you're peering under the hood listening to this. This is fantastic. Fantastic logistical content that you crave. Hey, thanks for listening though. It was fun. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you like the show, you like what we're doing, give us a great rating and review. Helps us get this to more people. It's weird watching myself saying my little rehearsed outro in front of my own face. But thanks for hanging. You could listen to like lots of podcasts. I don't always listen to climate podcasts. I'm sick of it, frankly. So thanks for choosing to spend your free time with us. Okay. Bye.
And on that, bye everybody.
Yes.